Hi guys, today we're going to look at the features of SmartIQ's chat widget forms. Now normally when a customer comes to a website and fills out a form, say a contact form, what happens is those details go to the concerned person's email or the company email. Then someone from our team will check that email. If we reply to the customer, it definitely takes time. Because of that, follow up gets missed. So, what will customers do after waiting? Automatically, they'll choose my competitors. This is a problem in most businesses. To overcome this, we've brought in chat widget forms here. So, let's first look at how this works theoretically as a workflow. First, there's a form on a website. That means the customer will fill it out by giving their details. What happens after they fill it? Automatically, they'll be added to the pipeline in the CRM. So, this is how new leads get automatically added to our CRM pipeline. The advantage here is that we instantly capture the lead. Next, we don't have to do any manual entry at all. Everything is going to happen automatically for us. So, moving on to the chat widget, what happens there is when a customer visits the website, if they're interested in our product, what will they do? They'll click on the chat icon on the side and then enter their details like name and email. They'll start chatting with our staff. The staff will ask, "Hello, how can I assist you?" And if the customer says something like, "I want to know more about your product," they can ask their doubts like that. The advantage here is that we can have human staff for chatting. Why do we keep staff? Okay, so after they finish chatting, once the chat ends, after that, the details given here will come into our CRM pipeline. So, whether someone makes an inquiry on the website or through the chat widget, we can set it up so that it automatically comes into the CRM pipeline. Another important thing here is for creating this website form or chat widget, we don't need to write any code at all. It's completely no code, no coding required. So, there's nothing like only professionals have to handle this. Even normal, you can create a professional form or chat widget like this. Okay, so now let's see practically how to create it and how it works. We'll look at that next. This is our Sinisu software, I mean SmartIQ's dashboard. Here, go to lead generation and click on it. When you click on lead generation, you will see a third option, right? That's the chat widget. Okay, so if I click on this, a feature called dashboard will appear. Now, when I click on that dashboard, whatever chat widgets we've created so far, all their IDs, statuses, when we created them, and their actions will be shown here. You can click this to preview it, get its code, and do settings. Edit, delete, everything can be done right here. So now we've created a chat widget called Smart Geo Chat Widget and embedded it on our website. How does it work? I'll show you now. So where have I placed it? On Smart. I have placed it on the website called smartq.live. So on this website, you can see a yellow colored box at the corner that says, "Hi there, have a question, type here." So I just click and type hi. Now, is SmartQ online? This SmartIQ is an AI staff we've created and set up. If it's a human staff, only if they log in will it show as online here. They can't be available 24 by 7, so they can't always be online. So that's why we have this AI staff. This AI staff is available 24/7. So whenever a customer visits the website, it will assist them. For example, it says, "Hello, hi, can I assist you today?" and asks how it can help. I want to know more about your product. So if I give it like this, it will chat and give us the reply. So once our chat ends here, all our details will get added, meaning it will be added to the CRM pipeline. I'll show you that. This is how the chat widget works. Okay. Now you might have a question about how to create this chat. Let's look at that now. See, there's a new chat option, right? First click on that. Once you click, a page like this will open for you. So now we need to give a name to our widget. So what I'm going to do is I'll name it SmartIQ. I'm giving the name as support. Next, it's asking for a description. For the description, what I'm going to do is I'll use the description that I had saved in the Snality Note app. I've also given the description about how it should behave. So now, whichever staff is available, if a customer comes, they are going to chat with them. Right now, I've kept two AI staff. So I'll choose one AI staff called Smart. Let the status be online. Next, if I click, it will show what other features we need to add. So this is how it comes. And when our chat preview is there, after starting the chat, it shows how it's going to work. Your company here refers to a company name in this place. I have entered Synesys software as the name, so the agent name is set and I am keeping it as support. If you want to add an image for that agent, you can select here and add it. Next, you can choose what kind of color theme you want. I am just choosing blue here. The chat icon will be shown on the side, right? You can also choose how you want it to appear. So for that, I set this. Now, if you look at the normal chat icon, earlier it used to look like this here. They'll know if they see it. It used to be in this shape. So actually it was in this icon. Now I've chosen this. Chat brand. That is how to give the prompt message. Hi there, have a question? Text here. We can change this to anything else if we want, okay? You can choose whether it should be at the bottom left or right. So this is the welcome message. Suppose they come in. Fallback message means if there's any error, what message should be shown? We can set that fallback message ourselves. So, should the user status show whether they are online or offline? How should the message status be, like typing? And then, should the agent's icon be shown? All these settings you can customize as per your needs. So just click next and see what kind of message comes up. You should know when you use it. Like here you can see, right? Please provide your details here to start the conversation. That comes up and you can change it however you want to suit your needs. In the required fields, I've given name and email. If you want, you can add phone number as well. So, business hours, meaning the chat will be available only between this time and that time. You can add your business hours here. If you want Saturday and Sunday as well, you can add those too. So, for business hours, I'm turning it off now. Once you finish all these steps and click Finish Configuration, our chat widget will be ready. Smart Queue support. How do you add this to your website? Here's how. You see this code here, right? Just copy this code and paste it into your website, and then you can embed it on your site. This is how we're going to create and add chat widget to our website. You can also preview it to see how it looks, just like this. So this is how it will look on our website. The chat widget will appear in the corner like this. This is what you'll see in the preview. Now the next option near the preview is settings. If you want to change anything in the settings, you can do that. In the edit option, everything is fully editable. So the chat widget works like this. So next, what option do we have? Now let's look at forms. Next to the chat widget, do we have an option called forms? If you click on that, you'll see new forms and all forms. When you create a form for the first time and click, what happens is any forms you've already created will be shown here. How do we see this? By giving the copy link. So here if I paste it, the form will open up for me. It will come like this. And we need to preview it and check. If we want to edit it, we can click on it and edit as well. So click and edit as needed. Now how to create a new form? After creating a new form, when a customer fills it, how do they come into the CRM pipeline? I'll show you that live as well. So I'm clicking on forms and then clicking on new forms. In new forms, we can set whatever form name we want. Now I'm naming it as form. I'm thinking of calling it inquiry form. So for the button title, it's inquiry. Now, do we have this inquiry here? We can change that as well. So you said that. So I'm setting it up. Now about the redirect link, after the user submits the form, should they be redirected to another page? We can set any redirect link or website link we want. Also, if you want to change the button color, we can do that too. So whatever changes we make here, we can preview those changes in the form preview right here. Okay, this is for the button color. If you want to change the form's color, you can do that as well. Whatever you want to do, you can change it. So in CRM, once the customer fills the form, to decide which pipeline they should come into, I'm choosing the Smart Leads pipeline. There are many stages in that pipeline, like leads initial call and so on. So I want the leads to come into this particular stage. So I'm setting it up accordingly. How to create this pipeline, we'll see that under the lead management features. Okay, so this is how you add it in CRM. We add it here. Now, normally we have name, email, and phone. These are the required fields I've set. If you want to add any other field, you can select it as well. So, after selecting, suppose some businesses don't need certain fields. In that case, you can click on Add New Custom Field. When you do that, a page like this will open up for you. Here, you can add a field and choose what type of field you want, whether it should be a single line, a number, a phone number, or maybe a drop down or a file upload. You can add a new field in whichever format you need. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add a new field. I'll add a business address field. After adding it, you can also make it required if you want, or you can leave it as optional. Okay, this is how a form will look, and this is how we're going to create it. If you want to add a declaration, privacy policy, or anything like that, you can include those as well. So, for that, enable declaration, whether it's required or not, depends on your options and your requirements. I'll just save this now. After saving, what happens is we get something called an inquiry form. I'll copy that link, and if I paste that link into a new tab, it will open up for me. Okay, so now I'll come here and fill it out. Like I'll just enter something like Latha, for example. Latha@gmail.com. 12,345 spaces, 12,345. So something Chennai. So after entering that, if I click create, it says success. Now this should show up in a lead management in that pipeline. So is it showing up in smart queues? In the leads stage, it should show up. So has this Lata come up? Just now I filled out the form and within a few seconds it has come into a pipeline. So instead of us manually going and checking each one, if I just open leads and check this pipeline, I can see how many customers have come in, who have filled out our form, who have made inquiries. We can see everything here itself. So, because of this, a lot of manual work is reduced for us. Doing all this without any coding is the main advantage of SmartQ. I hope you have understood this feature of SmartQ. If you are also missing out on leads in your business because you are unable to follow up on a lot of manual work, then this tool in SmartQ is a powerful tool that can take your business towards good revenue. A lot of manual. If that's the case, contact us through the form given in the description below. So book your demo as soon as possible. I hope you have understood these features. Thank you for watching.